Well, I'm getting a lot of emails and everything. Wow, I gotta break this down. I'm sure the person that asked me this question, I'm sure you know this already. I think you just want to just hear it from me. It's good though. It's good though. That's what I'm here for. Well, the question they asked me was the people in the Bible, what do they look like? And what is like, okay, now I want to let you know that Jesus is just a title. Remember, people we people deal with titles within the scriptures. It's because the transliteration. Because when you translate the originals, the title always mean what their purpose were. So Jesus was a savior. So Jesus mean savior. All right. So remember, these are just titles. God is a title. God means authority. It tells you in the book of Psalms that we are gods with the S, plural, powers, which means you have authority on earth. The Most High controls everything. Remember that He controls everything, and He controls everything. You know what I mean? So Jesus Christ, the man that everybody read about in the book, he's a black man. And to some of my viewers out there and your viewers and wants to come, they're gonna say, well, does it matter if he's green, purple, whatever? Well, it really does matter because it tells you in there if you don't believe he came in the flesh, then he is condemned. If you don't confess that he came in the flesh, so it does matter. And if it didn't matter, it wouldn't be in the book. And he told John the Revelator to write down what thou seest, write it in the book. The reason why he said write it in the book because he knew today that his image was going to be destroyed in America and all through the four corners of the earth. So he said, "Yo," because like I said, the Bible is a prophetic book. It lets you know what's going to happen before it happens. And the people that's ruling right now, it prophesied them having rulership and things they was going to be doing. So it's prophesied ahead of them. It's like chess. The Bible is like 10 steps ahead of them for what they're already doing. So it's then like, yo, these people, what they was gonna put up another image. Now the image you see is Cesare Borgia. He's the second son of Pope Alexander the Sixth. He was part of an Italian criminal family, right? And he was into homosexuality or whatever. That's his thing, and Leonardo da Vinci was his lover. He painted him to be like the new Jesus Christ for this century, and the Roman Catholic Church as well, who fund everything, because his son, because his dad was the Pope and everything, so they had like mad power, you know what I mean, and mad dough. So he died at the age of 22. He died of syphilis, and he killed uh, his sister's boyfriend just to sleep with his sister, LaQuisha. So like that's the history. The Jesus Christ image you see today, he's considered to be he did with ancestry, and he was that's not Jesus Christ. He did stuff. He did wicked stuff. So Jesus Christ is a black man. Yahweh Shai, Mahashiach is a black man. The angels are black. All the prophets in there are black. God is black. Where you get the proof at, Daniel 7 and 9 lets you know that Daniel he got put in a trance. Everybody know what the trance is. He got put in the trance, and he seen, behold, all the thrones were casted down. You know what I mean? That mean like they were destroyed. So he's seen the Ancient of Days. The Ancient of Days is God, who you call God, the title God, the Ancient of Days, because God don't have a beginning or he don't have an end. You know what I mean? So he's considered the Ancient of Days in the Bible. And it said that he had white woolly hair and everything, and he had a white robe on. That's why when Christ says, when you see me, you see the Father, it's subliminal, it's two. It's the works that he does and physically who he look like, because a lot of people does look like their father. So you have to be, see, the Bible is for people that are light minded, light beings. You have to be a light being to understand the scriptures. If you don't understand the symbolic and the parable and the deep saying and the metaphors, then you're not going to get it. It wasn't meant for you like because your lifetime was ordained to understand certain things on this plane, so you can only understand certain things, and it's different strokes for different people. I'm not like you, you're not like me, you know what I mean? I'm going to be able to grab something that you can't, and you're going to probably be able to grab something that I can't. But majority of all, we know everything now because, nigga, we 369s, nigga. Like, come on now. When I reach 720, I can levitate and I can do other shit, but I'm not really don't care about all. I just care about information because information is power. We are in an information age. So that's what it's all about. So I want to answer your question. Is that yes, all the prophets in the Bible are black, and God is black, the angels is black, Jesus Christ is black. Why? Because you will find out that people that say it don't matter, it matters to a people that that's been destroyed. Yeah, I would like to know how we look, and it matters to me. Does it matter to you? Like if your mother wrote down, what I'm saying, something, and then like a generation later they write down that she looked at something completely different to your grandchildren, and they're like, yo, this is mine, and they're like, no, and someone comes along and say, yo, this is not your great grandmother. This is how she really looked. You think he gonna feel hurt that he's been lied to? It's the exact same thing. So people been lied to, and then they find out either they're hurt or they're mad, or they just go against the grain. So it's either one of those three. It's the yin and the yang and the bang. So that's what it is. So I just want to get that out there. Yes, brother. Yeah, the prophets are black, and it is a Black history book. All right, and it talks about all nations in there. It talks about their judgment, what's going to happen to them in the future, and things like that. People are going to play certain roles in our kingdom. Some people are not even going to be in our kingdom, and the ones that's going to be spared are going to be, they're going to work from sun up to sundown. They're going to work for free for 1,000 years. Go read the book of Obadiah, and I'll let you know everything in there. I'll break down the book of Obadiah once I find my scriptures. I'm gonna break it down for you, and yeah, because you want me to do a video on some. I didn't feel like doing it today, but I just want to let you know that the people in the Bible are who they say they are. It's prophetic and it's true. So yeah, Shalom.